Well, hello there. This is Shane from Shane's Reviews, and I hope that you are having a great day today. We are going to be talking about something that one of you wonderful people had recommended me to check out, and that is The Last Shadow, which was wrote by Orson Scott Card. It was also narrated by the usual suspects. Give me just a second. Stefan Rudnicki, Scott Brick, Judy Young, Orson Scott Card, Kirby Hayborn, Justin Erie, John Rubinson, and a bunch more. Since one of you guys and gals recommended me reading this, it ties really well into the Enderverse, but there's a thing about Orson Scott Card, and that is that he very rarely answers questions. And in fact, he likes to just leave it open. And so whenever the subject of the Descolada came back up, I was like, oh, here we go. We're gonna have a big expansion, but probably not going to get any real answers. It was a fun read. It was just off base enough from all the stuff that I had took in from the Enderverse that I really enjoyed it, especially meeting birds that can talk and how things played out in this book. It did actually get a emotional response from me. I was actually very pleased with it. I like the way that he writes. I don't want anybody to think that I don't. So let's talk about the production real quick. Is the production in this good? Yes, it is. Anytime that I see Scott Brick and Stefan Rudnicki together, I know that I'm going to be in for a ride. It's going to be good. And it was. I really enjoyed the way that everything kind of got tied together between the Hive Queen, the birds, the kids, some familiar names because they were named after particular people that were in previous books, and then also seeing Hiram come back around. That was a pretty cool little trip as well. The thing about the book, though, that really kind of aggravated me a little bit was just all the open ends that just were left open. But there's so much lore that you get from this, and it's certainly worth a read. So is it worth your time, efforts, and energies? Yes, it is indeed. It's just the way that Orson Scott Card has this narrative voice whenever he's writing. So instead of it being Jack and Jill or whatever, it's more of a enrichment. It's more of a immersion whenever you listen to it in an audiobook, because it's almost like it's just wrote for an audiobook situation, which is wonderful. I also appreciated the way that he took the talking birds that were in this and then the other human types that were found in this book because of things. The personality traits that he gave to them, they were certainly very quirky. They were certainly very not of humans because of the way that they like to play tricks and do this, that, and the other. A particular scene comes to mind where one of the children was pooped on and peed on by all these birds and ended up wearing a helmet made out of bird poop that turned into semen. It was that whole scene. It showed a whole lot of maturity on the child's part, but it also showed just this unique way of looking at things. It was such a unique perspective of these birds have necessarily attacked and it didn't work. And then the kid starts to talk to the birds, and then the birds are like, okay, well, now we will recognize you as someone that we can talk to instead of just attack. So there's this whole interplay of why would this happen? Why would you do this? Etc. He wasn't able to see, so he had to be guided. And the way that the bird was to guide him was also obvious in retrospect, but it was cool leading up to that point. I liked a lot of the things in this quite a bit. So thank you so much for the recommendation to check it out. It was certainly a really good read. I don't want to give anything about it away. We will say that we have a better understanding of the Descolada, where it came from. Has it actually been solved? I don't know. You'll have to tell me. And where you do that is down there in the comments section. Do your little thing, and if you keep it clean, then we'll make a video about it. I'm not sure which one of the two videos that's coming in that you will pick, but if you happen to pick that one, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.